Okay, so in this video I want to talk about how to use smokes to relieve pressures of CT. And this is something that people already naturally do, right? Like on cache, you might smoke B main off right off the bat to like stop a rush, right? That's a form of relieving pressure. You could also do the same thing on A side in cache, right? You smoke off A main here to prevent a rush. Do the same thing in mid, right? You can smoke off mid main. So these are all ways of relieving pressure, right? We already naturally use smokes in this way, right? You can even get, a little bit more advanced. Maybe you re-smoke a spot to hold off an exec, right? You're relieving pressure. But a little bit more coordinated way, in a more team-oriented way of using a smoke to relieve pressure is to use it to allow a teammate to either stop watching an angle and help with another angle, or even to just rotate off and help another site. But if you're not like fully convinced, maybe you're just trying to get a guy to cheat over a little bit, you might use a smoke to help you do that. And I've got a couple examples from a pro match that I'm going to show you guys where they do both. Okay, so the round that I have picked out here is the 18th round of the first map in the Bets.net Masters Grand Final between North and Hellraisers. And we're going to be looking at three perspectives. We're going to be looking at Bondik, who's solo holding mid right now. It's pretty deep into the round, so his smoke is actually faded. He's just holding this angle a bit passively. And then we've got Issa on A site, and we've got Angel up on top of red over there. They're playing a bait setup on A site, okay? And this round, it almost completely is in reaction to what's going on in mid. So the first thing that happens is there's a Z-smoke that comes in at mid, right? Bondik's jump peeking. He's trying to see if there's a little bit more action on mid, and then this flash comes in, okay? Once this flash comes in, if we switch over to Issa, we see he's pulled out a smoke, and he's going to smoke off A main. He's going to smoke off A main, and he's going to turn around, and he's going to start helping Bondik out in mid. While he's doing this, Angel is going to drop off of red. He's going to go play forklift and watch both the A main entrance, which will be smoked off, and he's also going to be listening and peeking squeaky in case anyone comes out squeaky. Okay. So if we resume this round, we'll see he throws this smoke. Bondik's playing a little passively. He's backing up. Issa just threw a flash for Bondik to get him out of there. And Issa's attention is now completely off of A main. Not even paying attention to it. He's the dedicated highway player at this point. Okay. And if we go to Angel, we'll see that he's going to reapply the mid-main smoke, but his responsibility now is to watch A main and to watch Squeaky, okay? So from the setup that we had at the beginning was one guy in mid, watching mid, and two guys at A, watching A, right? They're using these smokes on A main to basically have one person have the capability to cover both the A main angle and the squeaky angle, and then have one of the A guys be able to divert his attention to watch highway, to first bail his buddy out of mid, and potentially get a trade if anyone pushes up on highway, and also to just now it's his responsibility, right? So this is a way of using a smoke to relieve pressure that's coming from one area and divert resources to watching another area. Okay, so for this last clip, I want to show how someone can use a smoke to kind of like start cheating on a rotate. And I'm kind of cheating here because they don't actually end up throwing the smoke, but they do kind of set it up. North kind of sets up to throw it, and then I think just because of the info that they had, they decided not to throw it. But you'll see the idea anyways. So if we look at the setup, we've got, first of all, Hellraiser's on an anti-eco, so I think that's why North is just leaving mid open. Like, they don't want to get close range against pistols, right? This is a really, really far angle. So we have Mertz on A site, watching highway, and then we have Valde has pushed in to A main, and he has A main control. A good amount of info, and we can see we've got AZ and we've got MSL over here at B. And yeah, let's play it a little bit and see how this plays out. So Valde has mollied off A main here. I think at this point, Mertz and Caribbean have, they're hearing stuff in mid, right? So Valde's got A main clear. He's gonna come back out of A main. Mertz and Caribbean start rotating. And Mertz is going to end up actually going to Z, and he's going to be kind of listening for highway info. And Caribbean starts to actually back up, and he pulls out a nade, or a smoke grenade, and he's contemplating throwing this smoke grenade A main. Reason being, you've got Mertz going into Z. He's got tons of he can get tons of highway info. If Caribbean throws this smoke, then Valde can just kind of play pretty like comfortably alone on A, right? Like A main will be smoked. He can kind of do the same thing that we saw Bondic, or not Bondic, that we saw Angel do at Fork in the previous round that I showed you guys. So yeah, so you see Valde's going towards Fork and stuff, and then this is where I think they call it off. I kind of feel like MSL maybe saw the bomb through the smoke or something, because this smoke is like about to hit. Or maybe it's just AZ's contact cues them in that that it's going to be a B hit, and then they all just start rotating. You see Caribbean's already over here. Mertz is actually hanging out, and Valde's back at truck. But yeah, so the smoke that I was trying to allude is the one that Caribbean almost threw. And that one, like I said, you throw it as a way to kind of cheat guys over towards the B site if you think it's going to be a B hit, right? But maybe you want to fully commit to going over to B. So yeah, that's the other type of smoke that I wanted to like kind of show people using. Yeah, those are the two that I've got. If you like this type of content and you want more of this kind of stuff, then subscribe, and I'll try to put more stuff like this out. And yeah, thanks for watching the video. Bye. Okay, so one of the rounds I've picked out is from the last. Shit, I already forgot which tournament this is from. Hold on. It's from the BetsNet Masters. Okay, there we go.